yards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Lions will take over.
Set, ready, for 50, plant, go defense. Let's go defense. And here we go. Go.
Now a handoff working right. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Touchdown, Lions. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Throwing
now is Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find
Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
66. Bullet high. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
He's not going to get me. Shoot. Let him.
And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
50 wants the mic.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Going up top. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
James has got it, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Now Prater to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Back to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Dean Lowry. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Throwing on first down. Love. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Hot one. Check 3. Go.
2nd and 3. And his throw here's incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. This quarterback now just 3 of 6 throwing it, but that last completion gets a first down. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. This from 36 yards out. And Bailey able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Check mark 27. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Under 10. Under 10.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire half.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Switch. Hey, motion. Hey, check mark. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's James. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards. Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut, as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
58 for Mike. Bravo! 58 for Mike. 3 buzz. 58 for Mike.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Ready, go.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Here we go on fourth down. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Foxtrot.
57. Mike, 57.
Ready.
Back to throw here. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Check 37. Check. Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Switch. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet,
They'll go again to Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Off the play fake. Love. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Partner, there's no doubt in my mind the defense has to be excited. They should be excited after what they've done recently here. But guess what? My old coaches always used to say, when you're having that kind of success, be careful. Play your keys, play your techniques. Watch out for something coming at you.
Good job defending the run. Probably going to have to defend the pass here.
Don't be scared of it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, 1 set. Check, Mike.
On fourth down, Love. That's to his running back, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards, first down, Packers. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
From the gun, Love. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Lions take
58
over
right
first
there.
and 10
Mike, 58 right there.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Prater, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Love. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Love. And he gets it to Funchess, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch the
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll look to throw here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Funches has it complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Here we go.
On first down, Love. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
He's moving, boys, he's moving. That's it. 40, Mike 40. I know he ain't got it.
From the gun on third down, Love. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
40's the Mike, 40's the Mike.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40.
On fourth down, Love. And Adams has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Mike 40, Mike 40. I can't believe they let you play.
On first and 10, Love. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Love. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Back to throw. Love. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on. They just play better and better.
Bailey's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
On the
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.